Professor Onyx stared into the enchanted mirror, a curio of curiosity used by the students for pranks and enjoyment. All she saw, however, was a past marred by regrets and the sacrifice of others. In the reflection, she saw not Professor Onyx, a teacher at the prestigious Strixhaven School of Mages, but rather Liliana Vess, the necromancer who betrayed those loyal to her, who ended countless lives out of fear of losing her own. With all the bad she's done, one question escaped her lips. Why, Gideon, of all people? Why save me? Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Ether Hub. I'm Simon, bringing you another Magic the Gathering video. We're all getting overhyped for Strixhaven spoilers right now, even though I feel like Coldheim was just like a month ago. But hey, a new set means new hype. Now, I'm not really known for covering literally every card that comes with a spoiler season, but like in the past, I'm going to be picking out my favorites, and those are typically ones that have a lot of story significance to them. And today, man, this is a huge one in terms of the story. We got flavor and a new mechanic all rolled in one with the card Confront the Past. This is a sorcery lesson, and don't worry, we're gonna get to that lesson keyword in a minute, but it's for X and a single black mana. Choose one, return target planeswalker card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, or remove twice X loyalty counters from target planeswalker and opponent controls. First, let's discuss the card itself and what it gives you. What you get from Confront the Past is a lot of flexibility. Planeswalkers are being pushed really hard, and with uncommon and rare Planeswalkers from War of the Spark pairing great with the new Kazmina Enigma Sage card, and just the influence of Planeswalkers overall, finding ways to destroy and even revive them is at a premium. Confront the Past allows you to do both in one simple package depending on what you're going to need it for. Need to remove a pesky opponent's Planeswalker? Okay, you'll probably end up paying like 2 generic mana to cover an average 4 loyalty cost for a Planeswalker, or maybe you'll want to annoy your opponent by bringing back a threat they thought themselves free of. It may end up costing you a little bit more on average, well, I guess just 1 more mana than the Planeswalker's original cost, but as it summons it back to the battlefield from your graveyard, that's a pretty amazing deal. Honestly, I really like this card, and the more pushed Planeswalkers become in Standard, the more valuable Confront the Past is gonna be, but that's not all. This card also sports a new mechanic in Strixhaven called Lesson. Well, this card's subtype is Lesson, which pairs with a new mechanic called Learn. See? Lesson learned. Learn is an added keyword on other spells like Pop Quiz, and it allows you to reveal a lesson card that you own from outside of the game and put it into your hand, or to simply just discard a card and then draw a card, assuming you don't have a lesson to reveal. From outside of the game, just so we all know, simply just means from your sideboard. So that means you're going to have cards in your deck at the ready to get you some massive value from your sideboard when you need it. And really, I can't actually see Confront the Past not being included in any sideboard using black right now. There's no downside to it, just keep it nestled away just in case you're facing a particularly annoying Planeswalker, and it could even be included in main boards if Planeswalkers are your win condition. I don't know, just off the cuff, it seems really good, and flexibility is already really valuable, but not only can you flex this, but you can even flex it while it's not even in your deck. I think that's pretty good. Now on to my favorite part, the flavor, and boy does this card have some real nice spice on it. I couldn't think of a better image in Strixhaven than Professor Onyx, aka Liliana Vess, standing in front of a Harry Potter-esque Mirror of their Eyes type mirror, but rather than it just showing your deepest desires, which we all know it's Jace, for Liliana anyway, it just shows you how much you fucked up in your life, right? Liliana gets a big dose of reality juice confronting with the deeds of others the ultimate sacrifice of Gideon Jura, a move Liliana still can't comprehend to this day. It's just so against everything she believes in, you know, self-preservation being key among them. Yet Gideon literally sacked himself for what many would have described in that moment, an enemy. She was literally working with Bolas up to those final seconds of this scene. To her, Liliana didn't feel like she was someone deserving to be saved, yet here she stood, alive, while Gideon, a true hero, was dead. Why? It's an internal struggle, a personal dilemma Liliana has been going through ever since the end of War of the Spark, and I'm glad that in Strixhaven, it wasn't completely forgotten about, and it looks like they're continuing to develop Liliana's character through her past, and, well, as this card says, confronting it. That being said, how does this card's flavor mesh with the actual mechanics of the card, and can we learn anything new about the story from it? I would have to say, maybe. Confront the Past's second ability is easy enough to explain away because Liliana Vess, or depicted here as Professor Onyx, is a necromancer and can just kill planeswalkers. Okay, easy enough. But the card's first ability, raising a planeswalker from the dead, that's not like Liliana. I mean, yeah, she raises things from the dead all the time as zombies, but this doesn't say reanimate a planeswalker and it's a zombie in addition to its other types, although I will have to say that would be pretty sick. This could just be a callback to Liliana's necromantic skills, or it could mean something else. Maybe it's why Liliana came to Strixhaven in the first place, to find a way to bring Gids back. Now, I've already come up with a few theories on why Liliana Vess could be masquerading as Professor on Strixhaven. In fact, I've already made a video on that exact topic. It might not have come out quite yet, but it's going to. But Confront the Past got me thinking of a different angle. Perhaps all of that guilt and regret over Gideon's sacrifice is now driving Liliana to do something selfless for a change, to find out a way to bring someone back from the dead, and not as just a zombified slave. Maybe joining a prestigious school of magic with massive libraries of powerful spells is just the place that she needs in order to find a way to bring beefcakes back from the dead. It does say that she's deep within the school's vast library looking for something. I don't know. It's a fun little theory and something alluding to Liliana's continued growth through some sort of redemption arc. Now, how likely is this theory, and if it is true, could she successfully bring Gideon back? Well, that all depends. Personally, I think it would just cheapen Gideon's sacrifice, so they probably shouldn't do it. I wouldn't touch it with a 20-foot pole. But just Liliana attempting this is a massive change for her character. Anyway guys, that's gonna do it for this quick look at the new card Confront the Past and the new lesson learned mechanic in Strixhaven. What do you think about this flavorful card? Is it good? Bad? Make you fall into an emotional ball and weep? Let me know in the comment section below. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to subscribe, like it, and check out our Patreon linked in the description below. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, see ya!